Okay, boys and girls, we're going to talk about paper macheing and painting our crayons now. So when you have your crayon all the way built, you're going to paper mache it one color. You're all going to use this white paper. So we are going to grab our paper mache tray. It looks like this. It has the glue inside. You can use a paintbrush to paint on the glue. And then the white paper should be next to the drying rack. So you are going to take your white paper and you're just going to tear or cut little strips from it. So little strips of paper that look like this, long pieces that you can wrap up the crayon with. So you're going to open up your glue. Now this is going to be pretty messy, so you can start with your paintbrush if you're a little bit scared, and then just take your glue and you can just kind of wipe the glue onto your crayon. Now after you've kind of gone all the way around the first part, then that's when you take the paper and you stick it to the crayon. Now you're going to have to get your hands really goopy because you're going to have to smooth this paper to the crayon a few times so it sticks, and then put another layer of paper mache on top. So 2 layers of glue on the bottom and on the top of the paper. So you're going to paper mache your crayon all the way down and on the top and bottom with the white paper. Now this is going to be pretty wet. You can't paint this today with your color, so you're going to let this dry. You're going to put it on a placemat with your name on the placemat, and you can lay it on the floor by the drying rack. So while this is drying, you're going to put your paper mache glue tray away and get your paint tray. Now everybody is going to think of a unique color that they can paint their crayon, because crayons all have different types of unique colors. So sometimes they're just regular red, blue, green, yellow, but sometimes they have a really unique color. So you're going to think of a special color, and I even named my color. You're going to think of a special color that's unique to you that you create for your crayon. So on your paint tray, you have the colors of the rainbow, red, orange, and yellow, the warm colors. You have blue, green, and purple, the cool colors, and you have black and white, 2 neutrals. So you're gonna find this little label right here. There's a smaller one and there's a bigger one. So you might wanna measure your crayon to see which one fits all the way around better. So this one might be, this way. This one might be better for my crayon because I wanna make sure the label goes pretty much all the way around here. So this is better for me because my crayon's a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna use the bigger label. So while I am painting this, I'm going to make sure I have my unique color by mixing some colors in a cup. Now everyone's gonna get one of these tiny little Dixie cups, and you're gonna mix up a few colors to make your unique color. So you have a spoon on your tray, and you're gonna scoop some colors into your cup. Now please be aware though that when you mix opposite colors on the color wheel, for example, the complementary colors, purple and yellow, red and green, blue and orange, if you mix 2 complementary colors, they actually create a brownish gray. So you're not gonna wanna mix any of the complements. You can mix a combination of any of the other colors. So for mine, I mixed up some blues, greens, yellows, and whites. So I'm gonna take my blue to start, and you can scoop a big spoonful. You're gonna need a lot of paint. And then once I'm done with the blue, I'm gonna wash it in my cup, just dip it a few times, and I have to really scrub that blue off. There should be no more blue on my spoon when I dip it in a new color. Otherwise, all of our colors are going to mix together. If your rag is getting really wet and dirty and you have no more clean spots, you can get a new rag from the sink or just wash your spoon at the sink. Okay, I'm gonna put some yellow in here now because I wanna make kind of like a turquoisey color. And wash my spoon off. And a little bit of green, not too much, tiny bit of green. And I think I'm gonna even put some white in there. White kind of lightens up the color. So I've got my colors in here. I'm gonna mix it and see what it looks like. So that looks pretty good to me. It looks kind of like a turquoise that I was going for. I wanted it to be a little bit bluer, so I'm gonna scoop this off of my spoon, wash it again, and just get a little bit more blue in there. All right, so if that's the color that I like, then I'm now going to paint my label with it. So I'm gonna get my brush and I'm gonna start to paint my label. Now painting your label, look at the Crayola label. The oval around the Crayola word is black. So you're gonna need the black on your tray. Then the inside is your color, and then the letters are black. So make sure, I will put a picture on the board of the crayon so you can see this. Make sure you follow the colors, black, color, black. Then the outside part right here, this should be black, and then the inside swirl, the line right here, is your color. You do not have to paint this part because we are going to just paint the crayon with this paint for that part. So you just have to paint these two spots and the Crayon label. Now, if class is over and you don't get to use all your paint on your crayon because it's still drying, then we will save these cups. You are going to put your name on the cup and then see Miss Buettner to put a little piece of saran wrap on top so it doesn't dry out. So you'll get this cup the same unique color next week. Okay, so let's start paper macheing first, all the way white, and then you can get your paint cup and mix up your unique color and start to paint your label.